Hey guys, I hope you are doing well. It's been a while since I posted a long form content on my channel, but I do post short form content. And I'm back because I want to be talking about how to build a business or a startup as a software engineer just because of how the ecosystem has shifted now. So I've been hearing a lot about software engineering and how harder it is to get a software engineering role or job because of the changing ecosystem of how software engineering is evolving. So I hear that it's more difficult for a junior engineer or someone just coming out of school or a graduate to get a job in software engineering than it used to be. And this is because of a lot of factors. The rise of AI, there have been massive layoffs where companies have laid off experienced engineers, right? And companies are now looking for senior software engineers and very experienced engineers to hire rather than going down the ladder of hiring junior software engineers. So if you're in this category of engineers who is finding it difficult to get a job, you might be wondering, what now do I do? Because I want to be working for something that I love doing, which is software engineering. And here's a case where there are limited jobs and companies are looking at hiring senior software engineers. So what do you do? So in this situation, this is my advice, and this is what I think you should be doing as a software engineer, because you have the advantage of AI, and what you should be doing is looking at building a business or a startup with the skills that you already have. And I know this sounds cliche, but I think it is the best route to go at this time. It is going to give you the experience of building a business, building a startup, and also going to give you the experience of becoming a better software engineer where you build a product which you go through the whole build process, right from the idea to monetization to getting the product out to scaling the product to a lot of customers and all of that. So it's going to give you the whole experience from the beginning of building a product to getting it into the hands of people. So if you're in this category, there are a bunch of problems around this that you can solve. So you can look at problems that your community is facing and build a business around this, or you can look at problems that you are facing yourself in your daily activities. What problems do you face yourself which you can use your software engineering skills to solve, and look into building this business or this startup and get that product into the hands of people. So there's a lot when it comes to building a product or building a startup, right? From building a team, monetizing your product, scaling the product, and different areas that goes into building a product. And I'm sure you're going to get more valuable experience building a product, trying to create a startup rather than just sitting down and looking for a job. And it's a win-win. So if your product or if your startup does well, then you have a win over there. But then if it doesn't do well or it fails, you have learned a valuable experience, which when you get a job later, you can give more value to this job because you have the experience of building a product and you can think like a founder or someone who has a business and better contribute to that job that you have gotten. And honestly, I feel there's no better time to do this than this particular time where there's AI which you can use to help you build products fast. I'm not saying just vibe code all your products, but you should understand what you are building, understand the code, understand the infrastructure, understand how to scale your startup, your products, and all of that. So understand the basics of what you are doing. Use AI to help you build faster, and then you can basically automate things and be okay for yourself. So this is something I'm doing myself. I'm building a product and I'll be making videos on here on how I built the MVP, how I'm planning to monetize the product, how I'm planning to scale the product, and basically all that goes into building a business. I think it's time that software engineers understand the business part of building a startup. So like, subscribe, share this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.